Welcome, everyone. Today, we're diving into something that's quickly becoming one of the most important new skills on the planet: how to talk to AI. It's called prompt engineering, and honestly, mastering it is the difference between getting pure magic from your AI tools or just a bunch of madness. So, let me just ask you this. Are you really talking to AI the right way? You know that feeling when you're using something like ChatGPT and it feels like you're arguing with a stubborn robot that just won't listen? Well, you're not alone. The secret isn't getting a better AI, it's giving it a better instruction. So here's our game plan for today. First, we'll break down what prompt engineering actually is. Then, we'll get into why it's suddenly so incredibly important. After that, we'll look at the real-world benefits for you right now. And finally, we'll take a look at the future and see how this one skill is completely reshaping the job market. Okay, let's jump right in. What on earth is prompt engineering? Look, forget all the complicated jargon. At its heart, it's just the art of giving AI really, really good instructions. That's it. And to make this super clear, let's use an example from a classic movie that I'm sure you know, Ropey, and its famous star, Chitty the robot. Now, just look at the difference here. On the left, you have a really vague command. Chitty, bring biryani. You can just imagine the confusion, right? What kind? From where? How much? But on the right, the command is laser focused. Chitty, go to this specific shop and get one full chicken biryani parcel. What's the result? The job gets done perfectly the first time. And that, right there, is the soul of prompt engineering. It's the art of creating smart, clear instructions, we call them prompts, so you can get the exact result you want from an AI, without all that frustrating back and forth. It's all about getting it right on the first try. Okay, so we get what it is, but why is everybody suddenly obsessed with it? Let's dig into why this skill is becoming absolutely essential in the world we live in today. Just think about this for a second. This whole field pretty much didn't exist 3 years ago. It just exploded onto the scene with tools like ChatGPT and Gemini. Right now, it's kind of like the Wild West. It's evolving super fast, new roles are being written every day. But everyone agrees, in just a few years, this is going to be a formal, structured discipline. You'll probably see it as a required course in universities. And what's fueling this explosion? It's simple. AI is absolutely everywhere now. We're not talking about some niche tool for techies. We're talking about thousands of apps that are woven into the very fabric of every single industry, from how our kids learn in school and how marketers sell products to how businesses are run and developers write code. So, here's the bottom line. With AI becoming a part of nearly every job out there, the one skill that separates a confusing, useless response from a game-changing insight is your ability to guide these tools. That is the real power of prompt engineering. All right, that's enough theory. Let's make this personal. How can learning this skill actually help you in your career, or even just your day-to-day life? Well, the cool thing is, it helps pretty much everyone. If you're a student, imagine creating perfect study notes in just a few seconds. A developer, you could write and fix code in a fraction of the time it used to take. Content creators can draft entire scripts, and business owners can write persuasive emails in a snap. It's like a superpower for productivity. Here's a perfect, simple example of how this works. You could ask, what is photosynthesis? And you'll get a super dense, boring textbook definition. But a good prompt adds context. It says, explain photosynthesis to me as if I am a 7th grade student. And boom, all of a sudden, you get an answer that's simple, clear, and actually useful because you told the AI exactly who the audience was. So we've seen how it can help you personally. Now let's zoom out and look at the really big picture. How is this turning into actual, real-world career opportunities? And what does it mean for the future of work? And listen, this isn't some guess about what might happen 10 years from now. This is happening as we speak. A quick search on LinkedIn right now will show you over 1,000 open jobs for a prompt engineer. The demand is already here, and it's real. But you know what's really amazing about this? How accessible it is. A lot of tech jobs require years and years of specific coding experience. But since prompt engineering is so new, the playing field is totally level. Companies are hiring freshers, which makes this a rare and powerful gateway into the heart of the AI revolution. And of course, the money is following the demand. As this skill becomes more and more critical in the next few years, the salaries are expected to be seriously competitive. We're already seeing packages of 12, 18, even 24 lakhs per year. And that's just the starting point, as this role becomes essential for every company. So where does this all lead? Well, here's a pretty bold prediction for you. Within the next 5 years, the whole idea of typing keywords into a search bar is going to feel ancient. We're moving away from searching for stuff and moving towards having a conversation to find answers. AI-driven conversational search is the future, and we're already seeing it happen. So the final thought I want to leave you with is this. The world is quickly shifting from finding information to conversing for answers. And in this new world, the real question is, will you be ready? Because learning how to ask the right questions isn't just a neat skill anymore. It's about to become the most important one you have.